The following story has been brought to you by StoriesToInspire.org.
I was talking to my Rosh Koil yesterday about the letter that Reb Hutner wrote. His student writes to him and he says, I have such a Yetzer Hara that I don't think I can ever win such a Yetzer Hara. I don't think I could ever get past it. And he's writing how, maybe I should just give up hope. Maybe I should just be Mayayish and just give in because he's too strong. And he writes back, he says, Sheva Yipol Tzadik V'kam. He says, what does that mean exactly? He says, it means that the Yipoil actually made him a tzaddik. The fallings, actually, if you use that. And Rabbi Diamond told me yesterday, he said the story of Rabbi Elchanan Wasserman when he came to America. And the Balabas was telling him, your Rebbe, the Chavetz Chaim, they just wrote a new book about your Rebbe. I'd like you to see it. And he was so happy to give him the book. And Rabbi Elchanan goes and he sits on the couch and he's reading, I think it was called, I forgot the Saint and something about the Saint. And he's reading it, and he comes back into the kitchen and he throws the book on the floor. And he says, this was not my Rebbe. My Rebbe fought to become who he was. He fought to become the Chavetz Chaim. He had to fight. He wasn't born an angel. He was born a regular person like you and me. You know that when he was young, he actually went with his friends and they convinced him to go to this place where a lady had a barrel of apples, and he took the apples and he didn't pay for it like many of his friends did. But the difference was that when he learned it was wrong a few years later, he turned back around and he ran back and he paid for it. He did the right thing. But he wasn't born, he was born like you and me. Rabbi Elchanan Wasserman was very, very upset. We have to realize that we're all normal. And you got to be realistic.
Enjoyed this story? Come again. Bring a friend. StoriesToInspire.org